Hi everyone, Wayne Wallace here, and in this video today I'm going to show you how to customize your CSS code to make better headlines like you see right here. This is a post that I'm doing right now. It's called How to Create Headlines That Get Attention. And if you hear some noise in the background, I'm outside at a cafe here on Sunday morning working on some stuff on my laptop, and I don't have my headset with me, so hopefully the sound will be okay. So get on Wealthy Affiliate and look at this post that I'm doing, and then this video is accompanying this post and showing you how to customize your CSS for getting headlines like this. So what we want to do is we want to customize our CSS file. So here's my FileZilla. I have logged in to my website, and I'm using the Kurumo theme for this website. And what I did was I created a child theme. So it's pretty easy to create a child theme. You just basically make a new folder named whatever dash child. And then what I did was I copied my style.css from the main theme into here. Okay. And then I also copied the header PHP because I modified it, but you don't have to do this for this particular lesson that I'm doing. And then in the CSS, the child CSS, you need to modify it. So let me show you how I modified it here. Okay, so let's look at that later. Basically what you need to do up in here for the child theme is you need to point the theme URI at the folder for the child. And then here the author URI, you can put the website domain if you want. It doesn't really matter, obviously, because that was wrong. And then the main template that this is going to be the child of, you want to put the name right here. And I'll give you a link to a tutorial that shows you step by step how to do this, but that's the essence of it. And then here you want to point at the original CSS file in the main template, not the child one, the main one. And then after that you can put whatever you want in here. What I did was I just copied all the contents of the original CSS style sheet into here so I could start modifying them as needed. Because what's going to happen is this one is going to be loaded first, right, with the import statement, and then all this down here is going to override whatever's in the import. So this one loads after this one. So any changes I make down here are going to override the default style settings for this theme. So what I did is I wanted to modify, sorry, I closed that browser. I wanted to modify my H1 tag, right? So I went down here, and I think these already existed, I just modified them. So if not, you can just add them, that's fine. And what I did was I added a H1 font size 2EM with a color AA0000. So that's my red heading. And then H2, I made it a little bit smaller, 1.5. I gave it a bold. I made a color black. And then H3, I made it a little bit smaller. I made it a bold. I used italics, and I made it like a dark gray. So those are the changes I made to my CSS. I saved it, and then I went back here, accepted it. So now that style sheet is saved on the server. So now when you go over here to acephotoandvideo.com, which is the website I'm talking about, here's the H1 tag, here's the H2 tag, and here's the H3 tag. And I'll go ahead and edit the page and show you that. So let's go all the way to the bottom, and let's go scroll down a little bit. Okay, so right here we have getting started today, H1 tag. Here we have our H2 tag, and here we have our H3 tag. Okay, and notice I'm also in the text mode. I'm not in the visual mode. If you're in the visual mode, you're not going to be able to add HTML. You want to go into the text mode and add your HTML code. Okay, so that's basically how you do it. If you're normally working at the top of the page, you really don't need to do H1s because the WordPress theme automatically puts an H1 in there for you. I just used an H1 down here because I wanted that big bold red at the bottom of the page to grab attention. So, but for your title, you know, you don't have to put your title in the page. WordPress automatically does that, so it's going to put video services as a H1 tag. So we'll go look at that. So see here, it's red, it's bold, it's my H1 tag. This is my H2 tag, the are you using video. So if we go in and edit this, you'll see here that I put a H2 tag in front of that. And then if I wanted to put a subheading, I could come in here and put a H3 and say whatever, and then close that with an H3 tag. Okay, so that's typically how you would use this CSS code in your web page to make your heading stand out. Hope you enjoyed that, and let me know if you have any questions. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel.